Okay. Hello, everyone. Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Daniel. Glad to have you have in this morning for our week 3, day 1. Getting ready to next week, Wednesday graduation. Yay. So, as usual, our agenda remains the same. I take the attendance already, so we're going to go to the opening prayer, and then all the names are already checked, so we good on those. Scholar, we good on those two. We will talk about after the prayer. We will talk about a topic to be covered today. So, with that being said, do we have any volunteer to lead us into the opening prayer, please?
Who is gonna pray?
A volunteer, if you want to help do that, that would be perfectly good. You
I
can.
will.
Thank you so much. Let go.
Okay. Dear Lord, thank you for bringing us safely together today. We ask for guidance and wisdom in all that we do. Open our minds, help us communicate early, and grant us the grace to work together in harmony. May our time here be productive and beneficial. For all, in your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thanks so much, Megan. Appreciate that.
Amen.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right. Topic. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to review the week 2, day 2, computer software, and then correction of also make sure all the homework for those all the assignment for week 1, week 2 are completed, because as from today, we're not going to be talking anymore about quiz and homework. We will be talking about project. And that means the practice of the computer, the practice of what we have learned the first week and the second week. So week 3, day 1, what are we going to cover is essentially the basic function of computer parts, the computer in general, and each part, inside and outside part, that we study during week 1, day 1. So we're going to go back to those videos with the focus being on the role or the function of each part that we're going to study. So then, after that, we will record the homework, the project, not more homework, the project that you guys will do and submit before tomorrow. So we will study the function of the computer in general. We will study the function of computer parts, insisting on the motherboard. We know is the heart of the computer. The hard drive, where we save data for storage, and also monitor, which is the key part of the computer that helps us to display the content of the view, to visualize the content of the computer, and also the keyboard, which is the part of the computer that we use to enter data into the computer. And finally, the mouse, which is also the external part of the computer that we use to navigate a document or tabs on the computer. So that is what we're going to talk about during this session. Very interesting. But before, like I said, let's check where are we with the assignment for the first week. I just share with Daniel what he is missing, and he's working on it. He submit 2 already, and he's still have only 2 that he's working on. So for Megan, you are on point except 1. So please, let give you about 10 minutes to do the week 2, as you can see here, day 2 homework. That's only what you are missing, because you have 9 here for the week 2, day 2 quiz. But please go to a Google Class, quickly take care of day 2, week 2, day 2 homework for me. All right? I'll give you about 10 minutes to take care of that. Week 2, day 2 homework. That's what Megan is missing. And in the meantime, let me grade Daniel, who is submitting now.
Sir?
Yes.
I finished all of them.
All of them?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Awesome. Let us review it together while Megan is doing her last one, okay?
Okay.
So we had, let me go here. Week 2, that's Megan. Daniel over here. Week 2, day 1 quiz. Okay, that's it right here. Week 2, day 1 quiz. Let me see the responses. All right, you got 2 in. Then individual, Megan was already checked. Okay, that's you. All right, good. You have 10 out of 10, which is beautiful. And let me send you a score, to leave a score. Awesome. Just send it back to you. Then over here, Daniel, week 2 equal 10 plus, let's put 0 there for now, and see what you got in there. Over here, you close this one, go back to classroom, then check now. Week 2, day 1 homework. Week 2, this one, day 1 homework. Let's see here. Respond, we got 2 in there, which is good. Then the second one is you. What are we asking? The role of an application somewhere is to help user to do specific tasks like writing essay, browsing web, gramming, 5 example, MS, Excel, Google Chrome, PowerPoint, and Oracle. That's correct. I'll give you 5 points on that. Then secondly, the role of system software is to control the computer hardware and run the background operations so other program can work. That's correct. 5 examples are Microsoft Windows, Linux, Mac OS, Android, and iOS. Perfect. That's 5 points. And then save and choose one Tell us about application software and system software. Which one is important? So, system software is definitely more important for a computer to work without an operating system like Windows or Windows and OS. The computer is just useless. That's correct. I'll give you 5 on that. And we can save and give you 15 out of 15. I can relieve your score by sending you the email. And add here, week 2, DAY1, plus 15, get you 25. You are good now. Everybody is good on week 2, DAY1. Then let's go to week 2, DAY2. Okay. Go here. Classroom. Then week 2, DAY2 keys. Let's see here. Okay. Response. Individual. I have some want to delete here. Else. Want to delete. Then we have again, and you have 7 out of 10. Let's see, where did you get it wrong? The video conference software offer the following feature, except, Daniel, except mean all of them are correct, except that one. Remote work is possible. Yeah, except that one. The remote work is possible. That's what we are doing now. You see, you are correcting your homework, your assignment remotely. You are not in my office. So remote work is possible. That's why you got it wrong. Then team collaboration is effective. Yeah, we are collaborating right now around correcting your homework. Calendar integration, that's also possible. File sharing, I can send you a file using the chat box on the Zoom feed, on the Zoom application. Conference, video conference, you can see me, I can see you. Recording, I send at the end of each call the recording, so it's possible. Whiteboard is also possible. I can be writing on whiteboard, we see. So now, the only wrong one is file share handily using hand-to-hand. Because we are not in the same environment, we cannot share the file handily. I cannot give you in your hand the file. So this is the correct answer. All of that one are all correct for correct feature for the conference application software, except this one. So that's why it's, you miss it. And then now, Tor browser is effectively the government used and currently available for all the systems. The answer here is correct, because this is more safe than any other web application. That's why the government use it also. So here the answer should be yes. Finally, Mozilla Firefox is the best internet browser and is available for all computer systems, which is true also, because it's available for all computer and also on your iPhone. You can still download and install it and use it. So the answer here is true. Now, I will give you 2 points for participation. Take it from 7 here to 9, okay?
Okay.
But let me put the final feedback here. Plus 2 points for active participation. So make it total of 9 out of 10. Okay, now release your score. That was week 2. Day 2 quiz. So you have 9 out of 10 plus 0. Let's now go see the homework. That's the one also Megan is working on. Week 2, day 2 homework. That's this one. How many responses we have?
Sir, I finished.
Thank you. You submit?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Let me correct so that that's where I am also with Megan. So I'm with Daniel. So let's check and correct all together. That's week 2, day 2 homework. Okay, why is it not active here? All right. Okay. Let me click on turn in. Okay. This is Megan. No, great. It's showing up right here. Are you sure you submit on turn in, Megan? Even Daniel, I can't see uh
I turned on my Samsung.
let me check. Didn't receive any I received email. Let me check here. I have uh, week 2, day 1 quiz. I received that one. And here, week 2, day 1 homework. Okay. And here, week 2, day 2 quiz. I received that one. That's from Daniel. The 3 I have here are all from Daniel. So this one is still missing for both of you. Can you guys check again for me, please?
Yeah.
To make sure you click on submit or send. Megan, please check again for me, please.
Let me just restart all my progress on my.
And
Let me restart all my progress on my son.
okay. Because the other one you see when I click on them, they were active. This is week 2. That's it right here, week 2, day 2 homework. When I click on it, accepting submission, these are past student, turn in 2. When I click on the 2, I see Megan. Can't even see Daniel here. When I click on Megan, it's showing no grade.
But I turned it in. It said that it's turned in. Right?
Well, let me refresh the page completely. And we see sometimes technology is not always reliable. So let me refresh the page, the classroom over here, and we see how it goes. And go check here, week 2, day 2 homework. That's what we are looking for. Okay, showing me the same thing, turning 2 of them. Where are they? It's Megan again. No grade. So all right, let's correct it. It looks like something went wrong somewhere. All right, let's correct it. Let's correct it from here, right? 3 questions. The first one is okay. The first question was definition of web browser. Name your favorite web browser among the top 10 web browsers studied today and justify your choice. Okay. Who can define us what is web browser? Megan or Daniel
I'm about to turn mine in.
to turn in?
I'm about to.
Okay. Megan, can you define us what is a web browser?
Okay, I turned it in.
Okay, let me check here. It's only turning 3. That means effective you add 1.
Yeah, the J, that's mine.
Oh, this one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is it not opening? Anyway, just that's good. I got it. I check later, but let's just answer to it uh and continue real quick. All right?
I go get water.
Yeah, go ahead. Is Megan here?
Yes, sir.
All right. What is the web browser? Can you try to define web browser for us, please?
Okay, I'll check in my notebook.
Awesome.
So, web. Let's see. A web browser is a program on your computer that allows you to visit websites.
Very good. That's the correct answer. Example?
The example of a web browser is Firefox,
Yes.
Safari,
Yes.
Google Internet, and Google Chrome
Yeah.
and Internet.
Explorer.
Yes,
Awesome. That's good. Now, complete the. Is Daniel back or she getting water? He's getting water. No. Let's name now 7 common features of video conferencing software. Select one feature which is your favorite and tell us that is your why is it your favorite? Can you give me about 3, Megan, or video
7.
conference? Yeah, if you can, yeah, give me 7 feature of the video conference.
You mean 7 common features of the video
Yes,
conference? Okay.
yes, like Zoom. Like let's say take example of Zoom, which is one video conference. What are the feature?
Okay, high definition video and audio streaming screen
Yes, yes,
sharing, real time text chat and file sharing,
yes,
meeting recording and cloud storage,
yes.
I'm back.
Okay, Daniel. Continue, Megan.
virtual backgrounds and filters,
Yes,
breakout rooms for smaller group discussions,
that's correct.
apartment management tools.
Okay, that's awesome.
And
That's
my favorite,
your favorite,
and my favorite feature is screen share. And why is it my favorite? Is screen share make collaboration and presentations much easier by allowing all participants to view exact same document, code, or slideshow.
Awesome. Exact same document or slideshow. Perfect. Now let's conclude. Daniel, name 3 types of cloud computing platform and tell among the 3 which one is your favorite or
Let me
preferred.
check.
Yeah.
Is that from the week 2, day 2 homework?
Yes.
Okay. 3 types are renting cloud service and storage, online spaces for writing and testing app code, web-based apps you just log into. My favorite type is SaaS because it is super convenient. I can use apps like Spotify and Netflix on my phone, computer, or TV without needing to worry about how the files are stored or managed.
Yeah, correct. Now, the most popular one, there are 3 of them. Amazon, Azure, and Google Cloud. So that's correct answer that you offer too with the justification. So thank you all. Right now, week 1, 2, we are all completed with assignment. So you guys have the grade here, Alan, then for Daniel and for Megan. So we good. As from today, we are not going to talk about quiz and homework anymore. We will be talking about project. It's going to be the same thing. When we finish the class today, I will give you the project name, the same thing, just week 3, day 1, project 1. You go to Google Class, that's what we'll be looking for. Click on it and have it done. All right? But it's more heavier than question answer or writing that we're doing. So that's the difference. So take a 5-minute break, come back, then we start the first course material on the function of computer in general, and then part of the computer that we study in week 1 class. So you guys have 11:41 plus 5, come back 11:46. All right?
Okay.
Thanks. All right. So we are going back to inside part of the computer. And what we will be looking for here is the role of each inside part of the computer. That's the key information. I know we talked about already in week 1 when we were studying each of them, but today the specific training objective is for you to be able to tell me what is the motherboard role in a computer system. All right? So open your book, pay attention, take note. As usual, we will be posing it, explain, or give you some time to take note from the caption. You all ready? Okay, let's go. That's the first one, motherboard.
And it's the main motherboard. The motherboard is a wide and flat circuit board, and
So write it down. Function of computer part. The first element is motherboard. And in this video, you just need you to get the role of the motherboard. Okay?
And it's the main component of the computer, where every other component gets connected. Its goal is to make the different parts of the computer communicate with each other.
That's it. The motherboard help other part of the computer to communicate with each other. That's the word to write down. So it goal right here, it goal is to make the different part of the computer communicate together. When you get to V, let me know so that I can move forward. That's the function of motherboard. All of them connect together through the motherboard, then now can communicate together still through the motherboard. When you guys are done writing, let me know so that we can continue the video.
I'm done.
Okay. What about Megan? Is Megan done too? Is Megan done? Is Megan here?
Yes, sir, I'm here. Are
Are
you?
you done? Writing, taking note of the function of the motherboard?
Oh, yes, I did.
Awesome. So let's
It's
continue.
relatively cheap if compared against other components, even though it's arguably the most important one. It can be considered the heart of the computer. CPU.
Write it down.
CPU, also known as the
That's the second element. We got to know the function of CPU. And we know already CPU stands for what? Megan?
CPU starts. Checking my notes. CPU stands for. I didn't even write that down.
Now, this is the time to write it down again. CPU stand for, Daniel, can you help her? CPU. It stands for,
Let me check my notes.
okay,
Central Processing Unit.
Correct.
Processing Unit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Megan, write it down. Then now we study the function of central processing unit. CPU, C for central, P for processing, and U for unit.
Sir, are we writing this again?
Yeah, because you didn't know. I just asked you the question, you didn't know.
No,
But
like the whole video, because we
no,
already.
no, no, no. Not, yeah, we want this one. That first was to identify the part. That was the objective of week 1. Now, because the video combined the part and the function of each part, we are coming back to the video this week to look for the function of each part. Okay?
Okay.
Good. So now, when you write down CPU, the only information you need here is the role of the CPU, which is, let go.
Central processing unit, or processor, is the brain of the computer, and although it usually has very low data storage, it's really good at using it for things like complex mathematical operations, reading through massive lists, etc. It's where most of the programs are run from, and basically everything that happens in a computer goes through the CPU at some point. Hard drive.
Okay, so here, the information we are looking for is what? CPU is where all the programs are run. That's the information we need. So if you have that, which is, I'm sure we do, that's the function of CPU. Enable other program to run, okay, or to work. Then now,
run from. And basically everything that happens in a computer goes through the CPU at some point.
Good.
Hard drive.
So now, hard drive. What is the function of hard drive? Write it down. Hard drive function. That's what we got to know now.
It's where all of your data is stored.
Write it down. That's simple. It is where all your data is stored. So that's the function of a hard drive. If you have it down, let me know. We continue. That's the key information we are looking for here. Coming back to this video.
I'm done.
Okay. What about Megan?
Almost.
Thank you.
Done.
Thanks.
So when the computer says you're running low on space, it means that your hard drive is almost full. Hard drives are good at storing a lot of data, but they're slow at accessing it, since most of them are made up of spinning disks and share their data through a small wire. For this reason, it isn't always going to be able to give the needed information to the CPU. To avoid this problem, we use the RAM. RAM.
Write it down. Function of the RAM. That is what we're going to learn now.
The RAM stores data, just like the...
Write it down. The RAM store data, just like a hard drive. That's the function of the RAM. But we will see a little difference between the RAM storage data and the hard drive storage of data. So the RAM stores data, just like a hard drive, but there is a difference a little bit. So when you're finished writing down the RAM store data, let me know.
hard drive, but with...
I'm done.
Okay.
Done.
Good. So now this is what I want us to pay attention to. This but here, introducing the opposition between the way the RAM store data and the hard drive store data.
much less space available. The good...
So the RAM has much less space available for data storage compared to the hard drive.
The good thing about the RAM is how fast it can access information, making it useful to quickly communicate to the CPU the information that would take too long for the hard drive to access. Every time you see a loading screen in a video game, it's because the CPU is taking the needed data from the hard drive to the RAM, so it can access it much more quickly when you're playing. The RAM is connected...
Okay, awesome. Another difference, the data on the RAM is accessed faster than the data on the hard drive. That's another difference. So when the data is on the RAM, it's easy and faster access compared to when the data is on the hard drive. So that is another function of the RAM, facilitate or speed the access of the data versus when those data are on the hard drive. That's why the CPU will collect those data from the hard drive and put them and store them on the RAM so that you can easily or fastly have access to it. All right. So that's the role of the RAM.
Through a long, thin stick instead of a small wire like the hard drive. One thing to remember is that you can't permanently store data on the RAM. It's a short memory system. And
yeah, we talked about this already before. The data you store on the RAM, when you turn off the computer, it's gone. It's swept off. Remember, we saw that week 1, and during the quiz, it came. So if you have a data on the RAM, it's just for a short period of time that you are using the computer. If you turn off your computer and come back and turn it on, those data are gone. Versus hard drive, where the data stay for, let's say, ever. If the hard drive is not crashed or something happened to the hard drive, you will have your data anytime that you turn on the computer, you will have access to those.
Every time you turn off your computer, the data on it gets wiped. SSD. The solid state.
Write it down and the definition too. Forgot what RAM stand for. Megan, RAM.
Oh, RAM?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, RAM stands for Random Access Memory.
Correct. Daniel, what the SSD stand for?
SSD?
Yeah, stand for?
I didn't write that down.
That's it on the screen right there.
It is?
Yeah.
Solid state drive.
That's correct. So your take note, we are reviewing also the part. Now, solid state drive is another data storage for long time conservation, like hard drive. But the difference now is that it looks like RAM, function like RAM because it increases the speed of the computer, but the double function of it, important, is the storage of data. So on the newest computer, you will see the SSD. That is where the data are stored, and you don't see any hard drive anymore. So let's see what is the function of SSD.
Drive has the same goal as the hard drive, but it's faster and more durable. It's a
Good.
new.
So it has the same function as hard drives. That means SSD, write it down, help to store data for a long term, not short term, but for the long term. And it's faster and much more durable. You have it on the screen compared to the hard drive.
Newer technology, and in some computers, it's used with hard drives or completely alone. It's also usually more expensive. Graphics card.
Okay. Graphic card. That's the next part. We're going to talk about its function in the computer. Who can remember what we said the first week on the role of the graphic card in the computer system?
The graphics card makes it like it gives more graphics and makes it better looking, I think.
Yes, make the image that is displayed on our screen good looking. And Megan, without graphic card, can we see the document display on our screen or no? Megan? Without graphic card installed on our computer, would that be possible to see the visualize the image document stored on our computer on our screen? Megan?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if your computer does not have a graphic card installed, can you see the content of your computer on your screen?
No, sir.
Good. Good answer. So now let's see the function, like other one. What is the function of a graphic card?
To create 3D worlds from complex calculations, the computer has to do a massive amount of work. But a really difficult part comes in when it's time to show those worlds on your screen.
Good. It's time to show those words on your screen. That's where the graphic card will step in.
To show those worlds on your screen. This is where the graphics card comes in, which is basically an entire standalone computer dedicated only to showing the right things on your screen.
Write it down. It is a standalone computer. If you don't, just simplifies it. Just write it down. Graphic card help to show right things on your screen. So just this part, showing the right things on your computer. So if you don't have graphic card on your computer, you will see nothing on your screen. That's the function of the graphic card. Help to show right things on the screen of our computer system. We good?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome.
Deciding which pixels need to light up and in what color. Some CPUs already come with an integrated graphics card, but they're usually less powerful than a normal single graphics card. Power supply. As the name
supply, write it down. What is the function of power supply? We talked about it during the first week. Megan?
Okay. Power supply takes the electricity from an outlet and puts it into the computer.
Very good. Wonderful. Wonderful. That's the function. If you know that, you have all the components of your computer system in place and you don't have power supply, it simply means you cannot operate your computer. Very good. So let's
suggests this component takes the electricity from an outlet and puts it into the computer, making
it
possible to use it. It has to be powerful enough for your other components. Case. A case is simply a...
Write it down. What's the function of the case? Remember, we said we are talking about inside computer, part of the computer, because of what? When we differentiate inside part of the computer versus outside part of the parts of the computer, it because of what?
I don't know.
Case.
Very good. Thank you, Megan. Daniel, you hear that?
Yeah.
It's because of the case, because all the small parts that we studied earlier before the case, where all of them go to inside the case. And then that's why we are talking about inside part of the computer. That means those parts that are installed in the same case, and outside part of the computer are those that are not in the case. So what is the role of the case? Let's get it here. And
box of plastic where every part goes. The most...
Write it down. That's all what we need to know. The case function is to assemble all other part of the computer. Or if you want to write it as it is, a box of plastic where every part goes. That means the inside part of the computer, all of them go inside the case, inside that plastic box. That's it. You got it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Popular formats are mini tower, mid tower, and full tower, depending on the size they have. The choice of the case should come after having decided the sizes of the other components to make sure that everything fits in it. Cooling system. Some areas of the computer.
Write it down. What's the role of the function of cooling system, Daniel?
The what?
The function of cooling system
It
in a
cools
computer
down.
system. Yeah.
It cools down the computer when it's getting too hot.
Yeah, it bringing fresh air to the part that's hot, like which part? What are the parts that usually create a heat in the computer?
Yeah. So it doesn't burn the technology.
Yeah, it doesn't burn the part, but in the computer system, what are the parts that usually get hot or get hot?
The bottom one?
Not the
I
bottom
think it's
one.
the bottom because it gets heated. Like
Yeah,
when
the
you-
hard drive. The hard drive where we save data, you get hot. Then the RAM also get hot. The CPU get hot because those are the part of the computer working constantly. So now, when the cooling system is installed, it brings it brings air, fresh air, to those parts and keep them cool or down. If not, the computer will crash. So that's the function. But
Like the CPU and graphics card, generate a lot of heat and would fry every other component and themselves if it weren't for a cooling system.
yeah, CPU and graphic card, those are the parts that are constantly hot and need fresh air to cool down.
A computer can have air cooling or liquid cooling, each with its own pros and cons. Wireless card. If
Okay, write it down. Wireless card. What is the role of wireless card?
Wireless. Wireless card supports Wi-Fi.
Very good. Support Wi-Fi. Permit the computer to have access to internet without the use of internet cable. That's good. That's the function.
computer supports Wi-Fi, which gives you access.
So write it down again. If you have it, that's fine. If you don't want, that's fine. But it supports Wi-Fi. So that means it brings internet to your computer. It helps your computer to connect to the internet in the environment without the use of internet cable. We good?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Awesome.
sir.
Awesome.
Access to the internet without using Ethernet cables. It has a wireless card.
That's it. So let's check now. Those are inside part of the computer function that we just studied. Remember, we have outside part of the computer too. So, and the key one are the keyboard, the mouse, and the monitor. So we're going to study also, get some course material to learn about those. So we finish with the inside part of the computer functions. So if you start your screen and your computer is also on, your screen is on, you can't see anything, what is the problem? What could be the problem?
What problem?
Okay, I start my computer, right?
Okay.
Then I start my screen, right?
Yes.
And I click on the file, let's say a picture in my computer that I want to see on my screen, and that is not being displayed by my screen. What could be the problem? Why am I not able to see the document in my computer on my screen?
Maybe because of the wireless card.
Might be
Maybe the
wireless.
internet.
No, it's not a wireless card has nothing to do with the visualizing. Daniel, what could be the problem?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Earlier, we said what part of the computer has the function of displaying right things on our screen? We talk about graphic card, right?
Yes, sir.
There you go. So what is the role of the graphic card? To display, to show the writing on our computer. And then now, the writing in my computer is that beautiful picture of my house or my dad or my mom or myself that I want to see at that particular moment on my screen. So I have access to it on my hard drive, and I click on that file, hoping to see it displayed now on my screen, and it doesn't show. It simply means my graphic card is not working. Remember that. That's how you know the computer. Now, this is the full that we saw already, but let's go to the description to learn outside part of the computer. Talking here about the keyboard. We talk about motherboard, hard drive, the monitor. We saw the function. The keyboard and the mouse are also important. But even that one, we studied them last time. Like I said, we were not focused on the function, which is what we are doing now. Let me see this one here.
N'entamez
Okay, this one is already practice. All right. We can talk about this. What is the function of the keyboard?
The function of the keyboard
Yes.
is to like help type things out.
Yes.
So,
Enter data into the computer. Yeah. So write it down. Function of the keyboard, Megan, is to enter. Go ahead.
It enters the information in the computer and it has many keys.
Good. What is the function? We are studying the outside part of the computer, right?
Yes.
So that these are the outside part of the computer. What is the function of the mouse?
The mouse?
Yes.
So the mouse, let me search that part up. The computer mouse, so I don't have the definition of it, but I can.
Go ahead, in your own words, based on your experience.
So it can like scroll wheels up and down, left click, right click. It can click switch.
Good.
And
So
then it points. It points, and then like when you click on it.
That's correct. All those, we call it navigate the document and the computer. What you are talking, like I'm clicking here, this is a document. Because I'm using my my mouse and the wheel, I can scroll it down, I can scroll it up, right? And I can select it, I can close the file. At the same time, I use my computer to navigate the tab that are on the program or the software that I'm using. Right now, I'm using the Word software, and I can use my mouse to click on the file that are the tab of this application that I'm using. So, simply put, the function of the mouse is to navigate the document and file on the computer. All right?
All right.
So write it down, mouse function, because we are studying the outside part of the computer now before we get to the practice. So mouse function, navigate, file, document, and computer tab. Then let's go to the next one, printer. What's the role of the function of the printer? Write it down too. Printer, what's the function? Let's go, Daniel. What's the role of the printer?
I know.
To print different copies of different things.
Yes, is to print. What, in other words, Megan, what's the role of the printer?
The role of the printer is the role of the printer wait a minute, I'm scrolling my papers.
Yes, I know we wrote that down. And I have what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Daniel said print, which is right, but
I know.
Go ahead.
The primary role of a printer is to convert digital data from a computer or device into tangible physical form.
Very good. You hear that, Daniel?
Yes, sir.
So we have digital. Those are the files we have on our computer, or a photo that are saved on our computer. Now, if I want to have it the way I can touch as a physical document, I need to print it out. Thank you, Megan. Now, let's move to a scanner. Function of the scanner.
The function of the scanner is hand scanner, drum scanner.
Yeah, those are the examples.
Yes.
Where do we use the scanner for?
To use it used for a scanning of documents and images and convert.
Yes, and convert them into what, Daniel?
Sorry.
Into digital.
Into digital.
Yes. So the printer and the scanner are doing opposite. They have an opposite function, right? The scanner transforms the physical copy into digital when you put it on the scanner and scan it, right? Or if you want a quick demo, let me check the HP here. The HP. This is my scanner. Then I have, let's say, this document. This one, I have it hard copy, right? But I want to make it digital. I put it on my scanner, which is here. And using my computer multitask printer that you have on my screen, I will go here and I install first this application software. You all remember, right? We said application software, device software is an application made to enable a particular part to work or device to work. The device here is HP Office Jet Pro 9010. So this HP program, Smart, is installed on my computer. Then it enables this to accomplish these functions, all of this scan, printable, print photo, and so on. So I want to scan the document that I have on my glass here to my computer, make it from the hard copy to the digital copy. So I get here, I click on it, and now I want to select where the document is. It's on the glass or feeder, but I put it on the glass. I select the glass, and then it's a photo or document. It's a document. I select that. Then now here, the scan area. I just take the first one, which is the normal for my page. The output, do I want it color or grayscale? That means black. I want it color because it's a color document. Then the resolution, how do I need it to look? Pretty good. The system select already 300 dpi. If I want more, I'll go high, but let's keep this one. Now, when I select all the component that I want, I click here, scan, and now you see how the scanner is transforming the hard copy into digital copy. And when it finishes transforming that, by taking the picture of it, we will see it here, display on the screen. That's it. Do we have it now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There you go. So the hard copy is now digital copy. I can save it on my computer, and right here, test doc scan. And where do I want to save it? I want to save it on my desktop. I select desktop here and click save. So now it's saved on my desktop. I close the scanner window and go to my desktop. I am here on my desktop. I look for test.
Yes.
I think it was T.
Thursday, qui va t'amener Thursday, ce sera du...
Test scan.
Non. On peut faire ça. Non, demain, c'est non. Thursday, on fait CV, on peut pas. Non.
So,
Pourquoi the day before?
One
It's
second,
somewhere-
sir. My mom is calling me.
okay, go ahead. Just mute yourself. Okay, where are you? Test scan. Doc. So let me go T. Click, let me go scan. No, that's download. That should be on desktop. Sorry about that. T. Okay, that's it right here. Test doc scan. That's exactly the document we just scanned, right? So it now digitally saved on my computer because I scan it using my scanner. So that's the transformation. Now the printer do the opposite. If I want to have a hard copy of this, I just need to open it like I do now, and then click on print, and I will print it over here. If I click on this printer symbol, this digital copy will send out on the paper and become a hard copy. So that's what we can get on that. And let's go back to after the scanner modem. What's the role of the modem? Megan?
The form or the role?
No, the modem, this one here. What's the role of the function of the modem? We
The
studied it this
role,
time. Yeah, the role is the same thing. Function and role is the same thing. What's the role of the modem? As an outside part of the computer, we use it for what?
a modem, it acts as a translator between your home network and your internet service
That's correct.
provider.
Perfect. So it brings the internet from your provider to your home or to your office. That's perfect. Thank you. Now,
Okay.
what about the router? What is the function of the router in the computer system as outside part of the computer?
Who are you talking? You talking to Daniel?
Daniel is on the phone. No, I'm talking to you. He's listening, even if he's on the phone. So that's why he put himself. But what about the router? What's the function of the router?
Let me see.
All right. We saw it also the
Yeah.
same day we studied modem because they all go together.
So the role, a router acts as the central traffic director for your computer network.
Yes, it enabled the distribution of the internet from the modem to the devices. That can be the computer or that can be the desktop or the laptop computer in the office or in the house. So the router has the name route. It directs the internet service or connection to the multiple devices that you have in the office or at home and that you want to connect to internet. So basically, that is what we can talk about the outside part of the computer. What about the camera? Is Daniel back? Maybe not yet. Okay. What about the camera, Megan? What's the role of the camera on your computer system or in your computer system?
The role of the camera. The role of the camera lets you it can take a picture of you.
Yes. What else? It's basically to visualize, to see, right? When your camera is on, I can see you. When mine is on, you can see me. So visual. Then the last one is speaker. What is the function of the speaker in the computer system?
The speaker, it allows you to hear when you're with others.
Good. So it allows you to hear the song from your computer. All right, y'all take a 5-minute break, then come back. We study this 10 keyboard shortcut command. Okay. Then after that, I explain to you guys the 3 projects for today that you guys have to complete before tomorrow, and we will be good to go for day 1. So take 5-minute break. Megan, are you back?
Do not get a consolidated.
Megan, are you back?
Yes, sir. I'm back.
Awesome. So we're going to play a game here to learn the shortcut on our keyboard. All right. Daniel excused
Again?
himself to go to to a soccer ball. So we have 10 shortcut that we apply on our keyboard. And shortcut, what it means, what according to you is a shortcut?
Shortcut.
Yeah.
Oh, so shortcuts, like if you press Ctrl, CTRL, and C, and then you press it together,
Mhm.
it means like copy. If you press Ctrl with V, it means paste.
Awesome. So it's a shortcut because instead of using your mouse when you are navigating a document to copy the document and then select it, copy it, right click first, select the sentence or the word or the section that you want to copy, then right click to copy it, then now go to the space where you want to paste it, right click, select paste. It takes too much time to do that. Now with Control C, you copy, you select the document and tap Control C and you copy it right away, and then Control P, paste it where you want to have it without using the. So it takes less time. That's what shortcut mean a way of completing a task in a shorter in a shorter manner or time. So let's see some here.
Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to increase your computer skills by teaching you 10 keyboard shortcuts that all computer users should know. Now some of these
10 keyboards, so write them down from 1 to 10.
you may already know, and that's okay. It's always good to get a refresher, and I hope there's a few on the list that you didn't know and you'll know after the video. Now if you know all 10, go ahead and tell us down in the comments and we'll give you the title of keyboard master, right? A real tech wizard almost, a keyboard wizard if you will. So please comment down below whether you knew all of them or if you learned a few. And while you're down there, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button. Let's check out those 10 keyboard shortcuts. Come on. All right, so starting off with number 1 is one I use every day. You might too, the famous copy text keyboard shortcut, which is Control T.
Yep.
Right, so that's the copy text. So I have the sample text.
I already said that.
Now that we have that copy.
Yeah, that's what we just said. So now you see, where are we? We are in a Word page. The text is there. He had to select it. And when he selected it, instead of using his mouse to right click, then get the option of right click like I did now, copy the link, he just goes straight after selecting Control C and the text is copied. So write it down. That's the first one. We have 10 of them. Control plus C equal copy. That's the first one.
Might as well talk about the second shortcut on the list, the paste shortcut. Control V.
Paste. Oh, sorry. Let me go back. That's it right here.
Okay.
So that's one. The copy shortcut. That's the name. Then what is the formula? The keys to use? You have 3 of them: Control, plus, and C on your keyboard.
Finished.
Good. The number 2 is paste.
List the paste shortcut. Control V. Another one.
Control V.
Finished.
Awesome.
One of my favorites. Use it quite often. So Control C will copy, Control V will paste. How do we delete? Well, that's Control X. So Control X will delete your.
You hear that?
Yes.
You copy, you paste that. You don't like it, you want to delete it. You just do Control plus X.
Okay.
All right.
Done. Done.
All right. The next one,
your text, or cut it, right, is the proper term. And then Control P will print it out.
there you go. Control P, that print. When you have a document, you still need to select it and then press Control P to print it. Instead of going to look for the printer symbol on your screen, click on it, and to order the printing, you just use the shortcut Control plus P after selecting the document.
A lot of people forget that Control P is Control Print, not Control Paste. So they'll copy with Control plus C. They'll forget it's Control V to paste because Control plus P, right? That P mean paste, right? Makes sense. Well, no, it's Control C to copy, Control V to paste, Control X to delete.
That's what we just did earlier, right? So just to cross-check what you have. Control C equal copy, Control V equal paste, Control X equal cut, Control P equal print, not paste. Don't confuse P for paste, which is wrong, but P for print. All right? Let me know when you're done.
Done.
Awesome.
Delete, and then Control P will print things out for you, right? Control P print also makes sense. Now, those are some of the really basic ones. Let's go over some of the Windows key shortcuts. That's the key that looks like this, right? So this key plus other keys will do lots of things. Let's talk about some of those things.
Oh, you don't
Good.
have that.
So, window key plus other keys do too many things. Let's see those things. All right? And those keys combine to Windows key that give us execute task on the computer.
One of the ones that I use frequently is Windows key plus E. So, Windows key plus E gets you to File Explorer, right? Just remember the E Explorer, File Explorer, and this is your file directory, right? So this is where you...
So write it down, and we explain. When you press on your keyboard, the window key plus E, it just means explore. You are starting the File Explorer, the same thing that you click here, you right click here, you see it here. All right?
Yes, sir.
You see the File Explorer here. Instead of right click on the window key here with my mouse to have File Explorer, I just use the shortcut that is still press window key plus E, and it still open me the same File Explorer. That's it here on my computer. I just practice it, and it gave me the same menu that I will have by right-clicking here, going to File Explorer. You see, it gives me the same menu. It takes me to the same place. So that's one combination. Key E plus window key, it gives you Explorer, File Explorer.
And this is your file directory, right? So this is where you can find your library folders, like the downloads, the pictures, and document folders, amongst everything else that is on your system. So very useful, Windows key and E. Next, we'll get to the settings, right? Have you ever wondered, man, I wish there was a shortcut to get settings open? Well, there is. Windows key and I is your shortcut for settings, right? We all know inside the settings, so many handy things, so many things we might need.
So write it down, Windows key plus I equals settings. And then now setting on the computer is where you define the way you want to use your computer, the one you want your computer to work. All right, that's what they call setting. Set up your computer. That means select the way you want it to work. So window, awesome.
So that's an important one to remember. Windows
Wait.
shortcut.
Window key plus what?
Plus I.
Okay, is that the fifth one that we're writing?
No, that was the second one. The first one was Windows key plus E for Explorer, File Explorer. The second one now for, in the series of 10, I think we did a 4 or 3 using different key without window. After that, we are adding more to it by using our window key plus other key on the keyboard. So for the window key plus other, this is the second one. Shortcut.
What about the E one?
The E one was Explorer, File Explorer.
Okay, File Explorer.
Yes, it takes you to File Explorer, of then where you have all the files that are on your computer.
Okay. Writing Windows plus I.
Equal setting. And we were talking about setting is where you go to define how you want a computer to work. If I click on here, File Explorer, I will see here setting somewhere on my computer. Or even here, I can search a setting here. That's it right here. Now, if I want in here, that's where I define what I want, how my taskbar can work, my internet. Do I want my Bluetooth to work? I set it on, as you can see. Do I want to connect it with my ear plug? I set it here. I want to connect with my repair iPhone. I set it here. So this is where you set up your phone, connect your computer to internet and so on and so on. If I want to see all the applications that are installed on this computer here, in setting, I will go to app install, and this is the list of all the application software and that I have on my computer. All right. So setting is where on your computer you select how you want your computer to work.
Windows key and I is your shortcut to your settings. Now there's another settings shortcut, which is for your quick settings. This sidebar that runs here on the side in Windows, on Windows 10 and 11. So this is Windows key and A. So if you hit Windows key and A, you got this little sidebar that pops out. You've got things like Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, and airplane mode settings in here. It also has a shortcut to the notification.
So
yeah,
we'll take this one. The second way of getting to a setting, tab or setting function of your computer. When you're done, let me know.
Done.
Okay.
I don't have a window key.
You don't have window key?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Check on your keyboard on the same line with control function. Function is FN. You have window key somewhere there, and then after that you have alt function, ALT. It's just the Windows map or Windows symbol. It should be somewhere on your keyboard. All right, let's go first.
notifications here, so you can control that as well. Now, if you find yourself getting technical, or you need to find something on your PC quick without having to go look for it, the Windows key and R will be your best friend. So you can hit Windows key and R and pull up your run command. And this will give you the program
Window plus
and internet resources without having to go find.
Yes. So you get this one, window run command on your computer. That's where that's a little bit for advanced computer when you want to search some document on your system. I mean, not document, program on your computer. You want to check a particular program or set of something, so you can use this command.
So you can hit Windows key and R and
so write it down
and pull up your run command. And this will give you the ability to open programs, documents, and internet resources without having to go find them, as long as you know the proper path names.
Okay, you hear that? So now it's really a shortcut, because if I want to go to system and security on my computer, I still need to go to right click here on the window logo or symbol, and then go to maybe task manager. That will give me the opportunity to see what I want, or see how the tasks that are working on my computer right now. Or if I want to see the program, I still got to go to Window Explorer. And from there, I'll go to my computer and have for C or to the home, and have option of all this, or desktop, and so on. So basically, instead of go through all this, you just use the shortcut, which is Windows R, and it takes you to where you can search all those, okay? So let's continue quick.
Now, the last one is one many people I think will find useful, and a lot of people don't know about it. And that's Windows key and D, which is a shortcut to your desktop, right? So have you ever wondered, oh my gosh, I have too much open. I don't want to have to go through here minimizing everything down. I just want to get to my desktop. Windows key and D will do that for you. It'll just minimize everything right down, and then you hit it again, everything comes right back up.
You hear that?
Yes.
So write it down. Windows key and D takes you directly to the desktop. Like right now, this is Windows key and D. Can you see any other page now? Nope, it's only my desktop, right?
Yes,
Because
sir.
I press Windows key and D. So now I didn't need, it's a shortcut because I didn't need to close all these files before getting to my desktop. When I press Windows and D, the system closed them one time and put me right there to my desktop. So any question?
No, sir.
Awesome. So that's the last one for today. Let me explain you. Like I said, this week we are talking about project, not more homework or quiz. So today, for today's homework, you have 3 of them, projects. When you go to Google Class, you will look for week 3, all right? Day 1, project 1. That's it right here at the bottom. Week 3, day 1, project 1. That's the first job to do. Then week 3, over here, day 1, project 2. That's about keyboard task. You click on it. Then the last one is week 3, day 1, project 3. That's about mouse command. So you practice them, those 3, before tomorrow, 11 o'clock.
Okay.
Thank you. If any question, thanks for your active participation. Keep it up. Next week, graduation, you have your beautiful certificate to express, to defend your knowledge on the computer. Right?
All right.
Awesome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye.